Hey, hey, we are ready for the final class of new consultant training. Are you so pumped that you have made it through 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you're at 5? So I hope that everything we've talked about up to this point has been sinking in, has been making sense as you're taking steps and moving forward. And just know you can review these classes as many times as you want, and the materials are going to be there to support you. So be sure you've printed off the documents, that you've saved the pictures on your phone, and that you're just referencing back to those things, because this 5-class series is really everything. You can get more fancy and you'll learn some other stuff along the way, but these are the nuts and bolts of running an amazing business. It's really, really that simple, and we just repeat with consistency over time. So I really hope that it's sinking in. If there's any questions at all, any confusion or uncertainty, let's talk. I'd love to talk through it with you. But if you want to grab your packet for this class, I hope it's printed and ready to go so you can make notes on there. What we're going to talk about today is, what are you here for? Why are you here? Not that I really think we know that right now. I certainly did not. I remember very clearly sitting in my new consultant training classes, barely aware of what Mary Kay was, and kind of still embarrassed that I was doing it. And I had very, very, very small dreams, very small. I really just wanted to have fun and make a little extra money. It was kind of like this side fun project for me. Nothing wrong with that. But I had no idea that 1 year later, my entire life would be different. And I would have quit my job because I had matched my income in very part-time hours. I would have earned my first car, and I would be in a leadership position with the company just over a year later. I had no idea. And so I get excited because I don't know what's in store for you, and it's completely up to you. And I'm here to partner with you in that. But let's go back and kind of explain some of the things that you can know that are available to you. The coolest thing that I think Mary Kay opens up for women is just the opportunity to dream and a reason to just explore possibilities. There's a set path. You don't have to beat anyone to get something. It's simply a matter of, if you accomplish what they set out, you get the victory, you get the blessing. And so I hope that as you go, you'll begin to look beyond what is to what could be. What could happen? What would be absolutely amazing if you get into this and you really enjoy it, that this could be for your family? What could that look like? I would love to explore that with you. But this journey is a marathon. It is not a single sprint. There are going to be short sprints along the way where you reach for a goal or you push towards a victory, but really it's a long-term process, and you have a ton of time ahead of you. You really can't screw this up if you are a kind human being. It's just that simple. And so I'm excited to go through this with you. So if you want to grab the document of 2 ways of earning income, it's just the Word document that has a lot of open space on it. Grab that document and let's cover the basics here of what are the ways that we earn income. How do we do that in Mary Kay? There's really 2 shoes that we like to say. There's 2 shoes for income, and it's the 2 streams of revenue that you initially have at your fingertips. And they really work together. It is simply a matter of sharing our products with women and serving them and providing solutions for them, and sharing the opportunity with women who may be blessed by having their products in their hands, be able to serve other women, or they could see a financial change or impact, or just a positive environment to kind of do life in and have their own adventure. So those are the 2 main things. So the first side, if you want it on the left-hand side of this page, if you want to jot down profit from sales, that is your first stream of income. It is already alive and kicking. So on the left-hand side of the page, profit from sales, and then let's jot down some of the factors about this. Profit is your instant cash. It happens in the moment. When someone hands you a check and they're paying $100, $110 plus tax for the miracle set, $55 of that is yours. and you decide what to do with that profit. And so it's always 50%, never going to be smaller, and it never is going to be bigger, mostly except for with your bundles that you get to earn as a new consultant. That is amazing. I'm jealous. I wish I could earn bundles too. But you can earn that profit every day, any day, and we're so blessed. There are like very few companies that actually give 50% all the time. 50% profit you always can have. There's a lot of companies where it depends on how much you sell, and it depends on how much you spent on yourself that month, and we just don't do that. So profit from new sales is going to come in a few different ways. Number one, you'll have profit from your sales at your appointments. That is the strongest revenue stream. So if you want like control over your income, if you want to know you're having a steady level of money coming in, it's going to be from appointments you hold. Individual facials, couple people, or parties and experiences. That is the number one most effective way to earn income. The second thing is going to be your reorder business. We are very blessed that women are loyal, and when you serve them well and you meet their needs, they will stay with you. They'll be a raving fan like we talked about in the last class. So reorders is hugely powerful. It will be normal for you to check a text message or an email and have a $200 reorder or a $100 reorder, and that's cash in your pocket immediately. The third thing is through your website. If you choose to have a Mary Kay personal website, which is a really wise decision because they run it, they make it look amazing. You don't have to do anything except respond to orders. There's a way that you can be in the search engine where people who are looking for a Mary Kay person can find you, and it's a great way to give that to your customers for, if they want to reorder that way. They might see some other products online and ask you about them or order them. Okay, the last major way of profit from sales is on the go. You can be doing life, living life, and people run into you. Hey, I need such and such. Or, hey, did I hear that you're with Mary Kay? I blah, blah, blah. And so you can build sales just as you live your life, which is amazing. So that is the profit from sales. And that money is unlimited and it's immediate. So you can get excited about having a way that if a bill pops up, you can go do a facial. And of course, our hearts are not just to serve people to make money, but how cool that you can make money serving women and partnering with them and blessing them. And so I hope that as we've talked about ways of booking, that's sinking in to where how can I add value to her and be intentional about bringing in income. All right, so that's the first one, profit from sales. The right side of the column, or the right column, you're going to put moving up the career path. Moving up the career path or team building is what you can think of this, team building. And team building is really a paycheck of the heart, because when it comes to your team, if they're not selling product, which means if they're not making money, you're not making money. So you don't have to feel bad or guilty about adding to your team, because if they don't do well, you don't do well. Like, your only motivation is, hey, I want to help some other women have what I have, or have more than I have, or just have a solution for financial or flexibility issues in their lives. So I'm going to share. And that's literally what we say. We share the opportunity and we let women make their own decisions. And as you grow a team and as they make money and they're blessed, you are blessed. And this is money for the future. This is money that's going to come in every single month based on the size of your team and how much they're doing every month, regardless of if you are having a baby or had surgery or are on vacation. That money comes in, and it's so cool because that's multiplication. Now it's not all about you and your own work. It's about the work of you and the people that you are empowering. So one thing I want to comment on, though, is as a consultant, you are not the sole responsible party for those team members. You're going to love on them and encourage them, absolutely. But my job as your sales director is to provide the training, to provide the resources, to be constantly in contact with them on their terms. So don't be afraid that you have to know everything and have it all down. Not at all. Don't even wait for that, because they they don't need you to know everything. It's more fun to have a buddy to run with and to be kind of hand in hand on it anyway. So let's talk about the career path, and I'm going to have you jot some things down in this column as well. So you're going to earn commission for every single team member you have. You don't have to have a certain amount to earn commission. All that Mary Kay does is they add up how much those people ordered in the month, and then they cut you a check from Mary Kay's pocket for a percentage. So when you have one woman on your team and she's active, which means she's ordering, that is a 4% commission. So 4% of her orders every single month, and that is a senior consultant. Senior consultant. So you have one active on your team. The next spot is what I like to call the super senior. When you have two on your team, a super senior is almost to red jacket, a super coveted position. So you're still earning 4% when you have two on your team. Let's go to the next one. Here's the big spot. 3 active team members. This is the red jacket. This is one of the most exciting positions in our company because it doesn't really take a whole lot to get there, but it is a position where you're starting to be in leadership as far as just having opportunity to impact more people, and everything's still not on your shoulders or anything like that, but it's really fun. And at this position you get a pay raise. You also get a beautiful beautiful red jacket to wear. But when your team does under $1,000 for the month, including you, when you and your 3 girls, the 4 of you or more, when you do under 1,000, you're going to make 4%. If you guys do between 1,000 and 1,800 that month, you're going to earn 6%. And if your team does over 1,800 in a month, you get 8%. So as a red jacket, you have a say over your percentage based on how much your team is doing. Again, how successful they are, which is then how you're rewarded. You also get a one-time $100 cash bonus when you earn your red jacket. How cool is that? So that's $100 cash plus the commission that you're going to earn that month on your team. Once you get past that, 5 active is a team leader. And a team leader is also earning that 4, 6, or 8% commission, and this is the position where you can go on target for your car. Whoop, whoop. That's pretty awesome. So you go on target for your car at this position. Also, when you're a red jacket, you get a $50 cash bonus on every single qualified team member from then on. So once you're in red jacket, $50 for every qualified woman, plus the commission, plus if you start to qualify for your car. And I won't go into the whole car qualifications right now, but just know that once you qualify, you can either take the beautiful Chevy Malibu or $425 cash compensation every single month. Amazing. And so that is the 5 active level at team leader. The next position is 8. 8 active on your team is a future director. And this is somebody who is ready to go into DIQ, which is the qualification to become a sales director. You do not have to. That is a choice that you get to make, but you're still a red jacket. As a future director with 8 active, you're still a red jacket. You're still earning 4, 6, or 8%. You could still be earning a car. You're still getting those $50 bonuses every month for your new qualified team members. But you do get to make that decision of going into DIQ. And you may be thinking, well, what's the deal? Like, what would make someone want to be a director? What does that look like? And so as a sales director, you can basically consider that your commission income is going to triple. So you might do the same exact work as you did as a red jacket in your personal business, but now you're being paid triple. Because now you are the one providing the training and you are the one providing the resources. Of course, with my help, we support you and mentor you and help you to make that transition. But if you have a desire to maybe be a mentor mama yourself, to have more like 25 or 30 or so people that you get to inspire and lead a team with your own name, and tripling your commissions and having all of the director opportunities ahead of you. If you want more of a full-time income, but flexibility, empowering women, serving women, if you love what we do in Mary Kay, serving our customers and supporting one another, then directorship might be something for you. I will never regret the decision I made to pursue that, and that I did in that first year. I did well over triple my income and doubled my full-time job income that first year. So those aren't promises. You know, your journey's going to be unique, but I do want to give you just a hint of some of the bonuses that they give us as sales directors. So if you want to jot this down, just, you know, the next thing down in that column is sales director. And a sales director earns 13% on her personal team. So every single person who you bring into the business, when they order, they add all of that up and pay you 13% on that. Then they pay you 13% on your unit. So those are the people that your people brought in. All the layers down, 3, 4, 5, as far as it goes, they're going to pay you 13% on all of that, including your team and yourself again. So you made 13% on your personal team, but you also make 13% on them inside of your unit and on your orders inside of that unit. And so that is a really, really good number, and you're double dipping. Then they pay you a 10% monthly bonus. So every single month they add up your team's total productivity and you get a 10% bonus. So last month my 10% bonus on top of everything was $1,400. Not too shabby. There's also quarterly bonuses for cash. There's a annual wellness bonus that we can apply towards our health. We can use it for whatever, but it's considered something that can help fund an HSA or a gym membership, or whatever you want to use that cash for. The cars are for director levels, and they're a higher compensation of cash. So you can do the different levels there up to the Cadillac level, and then there's a percentage on any directors that come out of your unit. So when someone becomes a director that you've mentored, they give you a bonus for that, and they give you percentages on that of commission. And so without going into all the details, director's annual income is usually at least about $40,000 for her first year, and then on up to top directors earn $200,000, and anywhere in between that. Beyond that is the national sales director position, which is a leader of leaders, where their job is to lead the directors who are leading the units. And they have a whole team of directors that they mentor. And those women earn between $100,000 to $200,000 up to $1 million a year. So that's the gamut. There's a lot available to you. And when I sat in my training, I was like, yeah, that would be awesome. Never, no way, I couldn't do that. It just seemed totally mind-blowing. But I want to encourage you that if you take the small steps and you do the small things of building your business, serving women, building a routine of that consistently in your work, you will be amazed at where you will be and what opportunities you will have, and you will grow into them as you go. And I will be right there beside you to mentor you along the way. But if something does call out to you, if you get excited about one of those positions, one of those levels or income, I would love to know. What excites you right now? And how can I be an encourager for you and also help you to put together a game plan? That's something I love about Mary Kay, is it's not hope for the best and just kind of go out there and do what you can. No, you can actually put a strategy in place that will very likely move you to where you want to go. We know our numbers and we know our averages, so there's a lot of opportunity. Okay, so those are the two avenues of income: the profit from sales and commission from team building, and all of that that's available to you. Super exciting. From here, I want to talk with you about ways to win, and then we're going to wrap up with the consultant cash calculator. As a new girl, you have one page of bonuses for cash and products that are amazing, and they're only open to you for your first 4 months. So we're going to talk through that at the end. But let's go to the second page of that document on the two avenues of income. I just want to talk to you about ways to win. Any of those big victories, becoming a sales director, earning a car, even being a red jacket, all build off of small things. And so there are different wins along the way that you can celebrate to mark your progress. So at the big size, the first ways to win are annual. Our company does an annual awards ceremony every summer in Dallas, and so you can earn diamonds, real diamonds, for your sales for the year, or for the number of women that you've sponsored into the company, or if you're a director, there's other things. If you're a 4-quarter star consultant, there's a lot of fun awards annually. And so those things you'll notice that we talk about, and just know what you do even daily and weekly is building up to some really big wins that you have available for the year, and I will make sure you're aware of where you're at and how you're coming with that. So the second way to win is quarterly. This is where we talk about that star consultant thing, and all it is a points reward system. Have you ever had a Speedy Rewards card or a Starbucks Gold Member card, and you accumulate points and you cash in your points for gifts and rewards and freebies? Mary Kay does the same thing. Every 3 months, we cash in the points that we earn for our orders, and we get to pick out prizes. It's amazing. Every 3 months, prizes are delivered to my doorstep. I love it. But here's how it works. When you place your orders to Mary Kay, they tally up the amount of wholesale ordering that you do. So if you do a 600 order, that's 600 points. And they're just going to keep track of that for you. I also keep track of it and keep you in the know so you know where you're at. But at the end of those 3 months, if you have at least 1,800 points, which averages out to 600 a month, which averages like earning one of the pieces of jewelry for that month, or one of those things, that makes you a star consultant. And you get to earn prizes, and you have some really fun celebrations and parties that you get to go to. So that's quarterly, where all your orders through the quarter matter and they add up for you. Let's go down next to the monthly wins. If you really would love to have that yearly diamond or quarterly be a star consultant and get to pick out that prize and have those kinds of orders, which means profit, then a monthly win that you can really focus on is the Power Program. And the Power Program is a track to run on for consistency. There's 3 levels. There's a really simple level of 15 faces for the month. And I did include the document of the Power Program in this packet, so you should see it there. It's green and black. So the first level is 15 faces. The second level is 30 faces, and the third level is 45 faces. And you can do them individual as faces, or you can do them in experiences and group them up to be a little bit smarter with your time. But each of those levels comes with a prize. You have to match with sharing the opportunity with the right number of women, and then ordering in wholesale the amount that would back up those faces. That's so that we know you're building a strong business in all components, where you're sharing our products, you're identifying women who might want more for their lives, and then you're ordering to reflect the sales that comes as you serve women. So those 3 pieces are the cornerstones of our business. And if you each month are accomplishing 1 level of Power Program, you are on an amazing track. And I will tell you that that was my focus that first year. What allowed me to quit my job, to match my income, to earn my car, become a director was this. It was literally my number 1 focus. And I shot for 30. My goal was 30 faces a month, 30 faces a month, 30 faces a month, and then I did my chats and I had my sales. Those things came natural. And it brought everything. And that focus also brought us all the way to our first pink Cadillac a couple years later. So I just want you to know that that monthly program is there for women who want either just a little consistent success like Star Consultant, or who want very big success. And so we've tried to give everyone a place to run. So monthly, you're going to hear us talk about this all the time. Power program, power program, power program numbers. How did you do? How are you doing with the power program? All that kind of stuff. Then, if you want to have a successful month, we even back it down a little bit more to the week. So each week at our success meeting, we're recognizing you. We're recognizing the small steps you took that week, the appointment you held, the sales you had, the new team member you added. Those things are what we celebrate in our Facebook group and at our meetings. And so I'm always asking, what were your wins? How did you do this week? How are you coming along with your goals? So that we can celebrate that progress, which is built on by daily wins. And so the last part of Ways to Win is daily. And those are the small, small things like reaching out to someone, following up with someone, holding an appointment, doing a career chat, bringing a guest to an event. All of those kinds of things are the things that build to the greatest success, to that annual diamond or the Star Consultant program. All of that builds from just small daily actions. And so my truly biggest encouragement would be just find a couple small things you can do each day. And as you do those things each day, those are going to build you to some wonderful weeks that are successful week upon week upon week. And that will accomplish the power program, which unlocks everything else in this business. And so check out those documents and those pictures, save them, and use the serve tracking sheet. I think I've sent you a couple by now, but that serve tracking sheet is going to be what shows you your results and what shows you what you're doing and how you're working forward with your business. So much of this business comes down to simple consistency. Just not starting and stopping and starting and stopping and doing a ton on one day and then taking 3 weeks off because you are busy. If you can figure out how to fit those small wins into your busy life in little nooks and crannies, little nuggets of time, that will literally unleash the power. So you don't need even an hour a day. You really don't, not at this place. But if you can pick those couple things, and I'm happy to help you identify them, that are going to really move you forward to the next day, that stuff compounds and it will open the door to Power Month, every month, Power Month, which will build you to Star Consultant over and over, and then on to those annual victories and as much income and opportunity as you want. So I would encourage you, embrace the short-term small wins with that long-term perspective, that you know where you would love to go, but today I can do this. Today I can do this. And it helps not to be overwhelmed and not to be frustrated. So as we wrap up, I'm going to go over this cash calculator, and I want to give you just 4 recommendations. If you really do want this to be something successful for you, 4 things. Number 1, check in with me each week. I try to check in with you, but there's a lot of women in our team, and the best thing that makes me so happy is when you reach out to me and we can have a conversation and I can hear how you're doing, because it just simplifies on my end and helps me know what you're up to. Number 2, attend the weekly meeting and the quarterly events that we do. That will change your life. Even though you think, yes, I like my business, I'm happy to do this, it's great. There's something about coming together with other women, even every week, that fills your soul, that increases your belief. Some weeks you're pouring belief into others, and some weeks you're soaking up belief from others that you need because you can't see it. Those meetings are for you. And the quarterly events that Mary Kay puts on, our career conference, seminar, and fall retreat with our January Jumpstart, those 4 events are utterly like life and wind beneath your wings, and they will change everything for you. So that's my second recommendation. Number 1, check in with me weekly. Number 2, attend the meetings and events. Number 3, work toward the Power Program. If you need one thing to focus on, Power Program, work towards that. Just work towards that, and let's do it together, and it will make all the difference. Number 4, keep going. Just keep going. Just stay in it. No matter what happens in your life, we all have life. And the very top women in our company, They have life. They have kids that are addicts. They have husbands that cheat on them. They have disease. They have depression. They have anxiety. They have sickness. Their kids struggle in school. Like, they have all the things, but what they have the most of, that is the reason they're where they are, is coping skills. They know how to figure it out to where they continue moving forward. They may have to pivot. They may not take as big of leaps as they would like, but they keep going. And I can tell you from experience that it is so much easier to keep going slowly than to start over. Starting over is a lot of work, and it can be done. I have done it, but I just would implore you, rather than stopping and thinking I'll start again later, if you can at all, continue, continue, continue. It will be worth it. And again, that's what I'm here for. I want to partner with you in that. I want to see you arrive at where you want to be in the first 6 months, year, 3 years, 5 years. I'm along for the journey, the whole thing, okay? So just know I believe in you so much, and I am excited about your future here. So let's end with the cash calculator. I get so excited to explain this, so make sure you grab that. I sent it in your packet. It's called the cash calculator. And let me show you what only you, as a new consultant, have only for your first 4 calendar months. So when your bundles run out for your product ordering time, when those run out, that's when this stuff runs out, okay? So let's take a look at this document. The top left corner. You can earn up to $693 in product bundles over your first 4 months. For every $600 you order, you get a bundle, and they're valued between $110 and $150. Your first 2 months are the highest bundles because they want you to get some momentum. The second 2 months are still wonderful bundles. So here's a place to jot down what your orders are and then track how many bundles you're earning. The Great Start app also tracks this for you. So I would love for you to write it down on paper so you can see it and you can connect it. Something about writing connects us, but the app is there to also help you calculate. So those are your 4 months, what your orders are, and what bundles you're getting. That's the first product bonus. So up to almost $700 of product ready for you to sell at full price, to make profit, full profit on that, $700 for your family, or to have for demoing so you don't have to pay for any demos that you need, or things for yourself. So saving money all the way around. Let's go to the middle column. Unlimited product bundles for team building. This is so cool. You get $220 in product bundles for every qualified team member that you add in your first 4 months. $220 in free product. So as you add to your team, there's a place to write her name and then what her wholesale orders are. And so she does have to reach that 600 qualified level during your 4-month time frame. So it's her window in your window. So that's something where we start on the Pearls of Sharing quickly so you can get up to speed and kind of learn how that works quickly to take advantage of those bundles. And she'll have the same opportunity, if she joins your team, to take advantage of the same bundles. So that's those bundles. Now, bonuses. Now let's go down to the second row. And this is the unlimited $50 team building cash bonus for every qualified team member in your first 4 months. And again, the Pearls of Sharing will help with this. So let's review this. When you have a new team member and she becomes Great Start qualified, you're going to get the $220 in free product and a $50 cash bonus, both for every single one. Then if you look at the second row, the middle box, it's a $100 Star Team Builder cash bonus. I already mentioned this, but there's where you can record your 3 team members when they get their orders in to become active, and that's another $100. So by that point, you could have gotten $660 in product, $150 cash for those 3 qualified, and then you get a $100 cash bonus on top of that. So that's $250 plus we have not even talked about commission yet. These are just bonuses. Okay, and then the bottom row, you have that $15 color bundle, that $15, the 15-day color bundle that you can take advantage of with your initial order. It's worth $130, so you can circle that if you got that or if you're getting that. And then on the far right side, this explains what we just talked through about the percentages that you earn on your team's orders based on how many team members you have. And so as you write them down and you write down what their orders are, you'll be able to figure out what percent commission you're going to earn. And that's cash on top of the bonuses, on top of the color or the product bundles, to a grand total that you will get to add up on the very last day of your 4th month. And we will celebrate and happy dance over the production and the growth, the income, and the product that you've gotten to stock your shelf with that only sets you up for an abundant journey. I tell you what, the relational facts of this business is the best part. It has been the most life-changing and the most enriching to do life with some other women and to see them blessed. And so I just want to encourage you to take advantage of this cash calculator in these first 4 months. Don't miss out. And if you're not sure where to start, do those pearls of sharing. Pearls of sharing with your kickoff party is going to give you the momentum, and then we'll build it from there. And remember, I'm here to do it with you, to walk beside you as much as you need, as much as you want. And it is my honor to do that. I really do pray that God will bring women who want more for their lives and are willing to fight for that, and who see the value of investing in people. And that's what I know you see, and I'm excited for us to do that together. So, congratulations. You've completed class 5. And if you've done all 5 of the classes, you need to send me a message now and say, oh my gosh, I'm a graduate. And you will get to graduate at our next meeting. And you also get a really special graduation gift. So let's get going. I'm excited to walk forward with you and see you be abundantly blessed.